Now listen, I don't want to imply that every match I lose is not my fault, because that is certainly not the case. There's definitely a couple where I could have done something better to prevent a loss or contribute to the team or whatever, but I can't fucking stand this anymore. I've been seeing people just walk off the fucking map or right into the Seekers, and then I get backstabbed by a goddamn roller, or I just see people not doing sensible things, and it's always on my team, or I always compare with the jackasses who are easily the worst in the server. I don't know how it keeps happening. I don't.
And so at this point, there's only one way to win. I need to kill himself.
Alright, 1, 2, oh my god, we're finally recording this, because I actually didn't finish the script, but I'm close enough. Alright, and I only have so many gigs on my phone, so I might have to transfer, if not doing this fast enough, I'm gonna have to transfer all of this. Oh, you know what I could do? Well, hang on, because I'm talking through here. Okay, no, it's still kind of quiet. I was gonna say, I can probably just raise the mic volume. So, like, we're at 63. Yeah, bring it to 82. Okay. Yeah. And then, yeah, no, this is great. Alright, so to repeat, we are at 82. And it's usually at 63. Remember that, Zeter. That kind of screwed you before. I forget on what. Oh yeah, Tears of the Kingdom. Haha. It always feels like it leans to the right, these glasses. This is such a stupid setup. And I don't know if I did it for this video or not, but for whatever reason, with these sunglasses, I see most things normally, but this is my main computer screen is like very blue and dark. And then when I put these on, it's suddenly much more clear. The other monitor doesn't do that. Maybe it's some HDR bullshit. Because my monitor uses it. I don't know. It's so weird. Hey, I only have so much space. Let's fuck around. That is right on my computer tower. You know what? I have a coaster. If I spill this once, it's over. I should also clarify that even regardless of the rank I end up at when all said and done, that I am by no means an expert or a professional at Splatoon. God damn it. The pun tongue-twisted me. I'm trying to drink the Modelo for hydration, but it's like I have water here just in case. Tell you what, I was gonna drink Beefeater, but then I'm like, no, that's painful. That many drinks, fuck that. And then I was going to drink a bottle of dry Riesling I had, and then I realized I don't have a fucking wine key in this apartment, or a corkscrew or anything, so I can't even open it. So I'm just like, you know what, fine, Modelo. I also have Absolute Lime, but it's just like, I don't want to drink spirits. That's painful. Anyone mind if a white boy speaks a little Espanol tonight? Oh, hey, I actually have to drink for the next bit. There's 6 pages, by the way, and we're on the middle of page 2. Oh, no, 7 pages, what? Oh, yeah, because I resized it. It's only about the same amount as last live recording, so... I'm not that drunk, I promise. I have one more of these in the... I gotta not drink this so fast, because I'll run out for the bit. I have water. And now I have to hold it for the next bit. I need to drink beer. Finish drinking the beer. Ay, caramba! You could talk about it, you can drink, you can do what you can. Oh shit, you can see my recording thing. Oh no! Okay, so I may have fucked up, and I'm not just talking about these recordings, I'm talking like almost a year of bullshit. So I got these new headphones, Audio-Technica MX50s, the one with a mic on it, you know, the AT2020. A nice headset, you know, something nice and convenient, maybe so I can stream more. So yeah, I got the headphones. I was like, okay, this is cool. It's weird because it has like the audio jack and then it has the XLR. And they're really close to each other, which is frustrating, because that means I have to have the output for audio be from the Scarlett 2i2 and not just my computer, which I prefer. So that's kind of frustrating, but I had this thing because I'm using my AT35 or my AT2035 to record all this, and then I have the headset plugged in, and having both of those at the same time is kind of weird. I figured I can just have them both plugged in, swap between them whenever I want. It doesn't quite work like that. It's like one uses the left channel, one uses the right channel. It works if I'm using it in OBS, but not. I couldn't quite figure it out for Audacity. Which, realistically, I'm mostly going to be using the headset for streaming if I decide to do it more. Maybe gaming. We'll see. I don't know. But, yeah, so I tried to figure some stuff out. Looked at settings to see if everything was working properly. And then I realized,
Looking at the Scarlet 2i2's properties, that I believe the whole time I've had my new computer, because I didn't adjust these settings, it's been recording in 44,100 hertz, not 48,000. Which sucks, because that means my audio, ever since I've been recording on my newer computer, hasn't been the quality I've been wanting it to be. Which means, and I've already recorded and cut all of this, so I'm not going to fucking redo it for a slightly higher hertz rate, whatever. The effort's already, so it's not, the whole first part of the Splatoon stuff, that's going to be affected by that. I'm going to re-record from chapter 5 to fix that, so it's not in part 2 or 3. Maybe there's hardly any difference, I don't know, it probably won't matter, but still. And that also means all the Half-Life 2 videos, were affected by that as well. So, that sucks. Yeah, and all the streams I did with that, which is only Splatoon, I'm pretty sure. So that's fun. Yeah, so that is to say, that's why I'm re-recording Chapter 5, just so I can have that consistency, at least with Part 2. And also, yeah, I'm recording this on the day on Splatoon's 10th anniversary, which is when I wanted at least Part 1 out. Really all of this out, but at least Part 1, and then I think, like, by this weekend, I realized, oh, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do this. It's not that I physically can't, or it's not like it's not possible, it's just I don't have the willpower for this, and it kills me inside that I don't. Because it's like, if I work more than 5 hours on a video, it's like I can only work like 2 to 5 hours on videos a day. Not even because it's like, oh, I work or anything like that. Just something in my brain prevents me from doing anything more than that. I don't fucking know what it is, and I hate it about me. Because it's like, I want to do this shit. Why am I not doing this? Anything I do otherwise just feels like a waste of time, or me, I don't know, I feel guilty doing anything else. God damn it. But, yeah. Not that this is the most fun video to make. I mean, it's more of a personal thing than it is a fun one. The Splatoon 3 Splatfest video, that's going to be a fun one, but, you know, I do want this made, and you gotta get through the tough shit. You gotta get through the boring, put footage over an hour and a half of narration. And that's only part 1. So, you gotta get through that to make what you want a reality. And that's the harsh reality of all this. Yeah, so that's my mini spiel before I start re-recording all this. I'm also a little pissed because I just readjusted stuff with my monitors, and now, because I had to put the blanket over everything, it's messed up again, so I'm going to have to set it up. All I had to do was do it. Do it. Do it. I can't. It's not the Jedi way. However, for a variety of reasons, I felt that telling everything up to this point was the best course of action before we really got into the meat. That is a hard sentence to say for some reason. Maybe it's my fucking bad lisp, I don't know. That means if you wanted to play Rainmaker, whether it's because you're oh, I did not. It's because I already recorded this, why am I catching shit about the spelling? What am I doing wrong? At least as opposed to a shooter. You would think my voice wouldn't be so... I feel like I'm rusty at doing this again, even though I've been at work talking to people and selling shit. But apparently that doesn't help as much as I think. I thought it did in the first 5 minutes, and then it's like, oh, well, here's the fatigue. The only things you can do in a lobby include looking at the lobby screen, like you're watching ink dry. Does ink dry? Does ink dry? Yeah, of course ink dry. What the fuck am I saying? It's like I've written plenty of, papers with ink. Why'd I write that? And playing one of the several minigames available to you on the Wii U Gamepad. Say Gamepad. Spell I cup. Especially when the developers had experience playing other shooters at the time, which had this kind of shit figured out. Oh wait, figured out twice in a sentence. I gotta fix that. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, this is basically like King of the Hill, where there are, like, the shield also gets reapplied whenever the squid holding the Rainmaker gets splatted and drops it. No. The shield also gets reapplied whenever the squid holding the Rainmaker gets splatted and drops it. Why am I saying it like that? The shield also gets reapplied whenever the squid... Whoever has the Rainmaker really has to rely on their team, making sure they can defend the person carrying the item well enough, while also clearing a path forward to either get ahead or make a run for the goal pedestal. Breathe, bitch. Ain't nobody voting for 50 Cent Blood on the Sand for 360 games. All but 4 people, including me. People want to talk about good games or whatever, and then they don't play actual Peak. This is why I don't listen to people online anymore. Or it's like, hey, let's vote for best games of like 2007 on Backlogged, and Persona 3 Fest keeps popping up, even though it's fucking Persona 3, which came out the year before. It's the same goddamn soundtrack from the game that came out the year before, and it's above fucking Halo 3. And Guitar Hero 3, which Guitar Hero 3 is cheating, kind of cheating because it's like a music game, but it's like, you know, it's at least like a culmination of tracks. And it's like you have all these, and in the runner-ups, Mystery Dungeon Explorers isn't even on here because everyone plays fucking Explorers of Sky and has never played Darkness or Time. Enough to the point where Portal's on here for best soundtrack, even though, like, people know 2 songs from that game. Whatever. Popularity contest ain't shit, just stick to your gun. What am I yapping about? Just record chapter 6, you fucker. Oh, I'm different. One of my favorite things to do was go to Arowana Mall. I used to call it... I don't even remember what I called it. When you squid jump normally, there's an indicator of where you're going to... I'm just gonna fucking fix this now. I don't know if it's a super jump or a squid jump. I think it's squid jump. Okay, this is where I got confused. Super jump is the actual ability name. Squid jump is the name of the minigame. Alright, I fixed it. And now I have to find my place again. I've seen Splatoon porn that's less horny for squids than this woman. Hey, run that one back. I'm trying to think of a clip to play after that that's like, hey, what? But I can't... It's like I have the idea of the clip in my head, I just can't think of specifically what to use, so... Ranked isn't what I remember about my time with Splatoon back in the day. It's what I remember about it when it was dying. Sorry. What could go wrong? Oh, lordy. I'll tell you what could go wrong. You can make a fucking, like, 3-4 hour video about this shit and record it all and have to edit it all. And record footage for it all. Because even though you recorded like 50 plus hours of gameplay, 60 if you were going to count the campaign replay and everything, somehow I still have to get a shitload of other things and make this take fucking forever. I love making videos. Okay. Okay, I did leave my mic on. Good. Alright. Oh, I need the gamepad for the... Yeah. I'm leaning on the other side of my Wii U. I am now in a post I've recorded Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 world. And I'm also back from my Ireland trip. So I'm recording to try and keep doing things and not get away about it, I guess. I need to do this anyway, I'm way behind. But since I just finished Chapter 4 yesterday and did all the recording for that, my voice should be good for this, or it could be totally strained. Let's find out. But playing this late ended up being a constant for me, as it did usually yield more players. I get it right in my fucking voice crack. Are you kidding me? Not only were wait times short, but I was winning. This is part of what makes ranked gameplay like this tough, because when all of your efforts ultimately results... Ow. But those moments where I felt like I could have done better, but were held back by something, like the Nozzle Nose's fire rate. Granted, it works well enough for splat zones, since it allows itself to narrow down on a specific area that isn't too unfocused or bullshit. And splat bombs as a sub are always good to have. Near the end of the session, I got back to being one win away from getting into S. We poppin', boys? Near the end of the session, I got back to being 1 away from getting into S. Fuck you. I got 1 take, it's fine. A rank went so smoothly that going through 4.5 hours of matches after spending... Why is there a comma there? Oh, I know why. I put the comma after when it should be after matches. It's very easy to find yourself in a scenario where you can stay around a specific spot in the area of objectives like Rainmaker and Tower Control. Oh god. The end of my journey felt within reach. And then you hear that and it's like, hey, why is the next chapter S rank? Why is it longer than the last chapter? Wait, is it actually longer? Page 59. Oh, they were both about 17. Okay. Shit, we could probably do this in 2 more recording sessions. Or at least that segment, because then after that, then it's just part 3 in chapters 9 and 10. Hell, yeah, we can probably finish this in 3 more recording sessions. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing this. For context, I'm recording at 1:11 in the morning, July 13th. Why? I don't know. I think it's to mirror how I felt for S rank, which was tired, sleepy, mentally anguished. I'm doing this in the middle of a Splatfest, by the way. I think it's just because I wanted to do something productive like this with the time I have, and I don't want to stream twice in one day. So here we go. Let's try to adjust the monitor. But the way I'm doing this with the blanket over the monitor, it keeps tipping the fucking monitor. It's pissing me off. By the end of the first session, after... Oh, fuck's sake, I knew this would happen. I just wrote a number because I think I was doing this... I think I was writing the segment here. But I was writing this segment at home when I was away from my main computer. So I do not have... Or I didn't write the thing. So let me go to my folder. And, yeah, ranked 10. After 2 hours, I'm stupid. I wanted to be specific. Ends up hitting, said Shield, a lot. You like those mouth sounds? Probably because I ultimately didn't make much progress despite the sprinkler stat. And after I was done with ranked, I experimented in some casual turf war matches using gear I had with quick jump. Check, what do you mean check? Check what? I'll record this and fix it later, I guess. Ah, fuck, I hit the pop filter. All you have to do is win! Randy ass Fox players. Hell yeah, bitch. Fuck that pussy. Hell yeah, bitch. Fuck that pussy. Sorry. So vulgar. And then I won the next 3 matches and decided I was good for the night, so I didn't end up going to Kelp Dome. I empathize with my past self, but I also at myself, I forgot the right look here. Also, and this is kind of nitpicky, but the poles that the great platforms are held up by are annoying, and I'm actually gonna say that's a good stopping point, because I've only recorded in 59, only I say 7.5 pages, 66 to, all right, and I've got about 10 pages left. I just figured that's a good stopping point because it's like, oh yeah, get the 24 so my voice won't be as strained. Because the thing is, and I have the blanket, oh wow, my monitor's tipped, shit. The point I'm trying to make is, I'm trying not to screw up my sleep schedule. It's 2:20 in the morning now. It's not like I work in the morning, but it's like I do want to stream, and I gotta work in the morning. Fuck, I work after that. Plus, I still need to take a shower, so, I could record for another hour and just binge this. Probably would be up till 4 in the morning, but I don't want to fuck up my sleep schedule. You understand. I'm trying to not do that. Because you know what? I like the morning. I like that extra time of beauty I have, so. Yeah. New edits were recently removed. No, that's not what I wanted. Redo. Whatever. I guess if you see a spelling error, at the end of that comeback of me digging myself out of A plus, you'll know why. For the captions, I'm hopefully trying to just throw the script in the video and have captions. I'm not gonna focus too much on it, but it's like, because like if you have a script, you can just throw it in the video, and it's not like the best timed or anything, but you have the captions. I mean, auto captions are pretty good now, but better safe than sorry. I think I meant to do that with the Ascor truck video, but one reason or another I didn't get to it. And then it's right back to the grind. This time with splat zones. I have a hard time I have a hard time saying splat zones. But I've been making good progress, and with only having a Majora's Mask amount of days left until the moon falls on the 3DS and Wii U's online infrastructure. How the fuck did I wrote in the script as online infrastructure. What are you doing, Zeter? I started waiting a little bit before not A. So many errors in the script. Wow, who could imagine? A big ol' 90-page script. There's errors in it, wow. Stu, what are you doing? Making Remy! It's 4 a.m. Why on earth are you making Remy? Because I've lost control of my life. I could have rested and not further fucked up my sleep schedule. Did I say fucked up? What a heavy load Einstein must have had. Fucking morons, all of them. Okay, I keep getting a Steam notification from my buddy Brock, saying he's starting Final Fantasy VI. Pick one. Just play it already. It's a great game. Stop opening it. Though this only the Steam thing popped up again. Shut up. I'm not fucking joking about this. When trying to relax myself laying on my bed to fall asleep, I would see the countdown at the end of a match over. Breathe, Zeter. Something just fell over on the right. Oh, it was my Wii sensor bar. Of course, in reality, no. This is gonna be a lot of retakes, probably. I might have to redo this one because this one's gotta be timed to music. This is gonna be a hard thing to record. Because when I was writing this, I was trying to like word it out and listen to the music and all that, but it's like, yeah. And I can just splice over takes if I need it, but it didn't matter how long I had to keep playing, how many matches I lost, how much my rank dropped. None of that mattered to my determined, stubborn-ass self. Okay, I gotta do that faster. Okay, don't say the... I had one of those lines in parentheses because I didn't know if it was long enough to do. I might have to rewrite this a little bit because I didn't realize how long it would take to say some of this. There was one thought that overtook all of them and motivated me to Damn it. I hope that bit with the music, with the Sashimori track goes well, because I was putting my whole pussy into that. Yeah, Chop Screwy, that's the song. Banger song. I hope it comes out as hype as I want to make it. I guess a video in general, but that moment especially. Right, we're doing the mic thing. Oh, wait a minute, I can't even do the gamepad thing anymore because I got rid of my my Nerf case. Uh-oh. I was at and there goes the fucking blanket. Love this recording setup. Ah! Okay, that punch. First off, that wasn't even a good take. Second off, it made me drop the blanket again. And then I believe that's it. Oh wow, that took 43 minutes to me. That felt like it flew by. Maybe I should stop doing longer projects. Because that felt fine. That felt great. But, you know, recording all the voices probably took like 12 hours of being under a blanket. Granted, I also did in the summer. Right now it's like February. It just snowed last night, so... yeah. Maybe I need to tone it down in the future. Oh, but I do still have that Splatoon 3 Splatfest video to make, don't I?